Easy people, welcome back to my channel at Big Steve MCFC. Sorry for the lack of uploads. The last couple of weeks have been a bit of a nightmare for me. I hurt my back. I know some of you on here know sometimes I tell you I have a back massage every Thursday, no problem. Just keeps my back ticking over. 2 Thursdays ago now, I had a back massage in the morning, no problem. Then I went about my business, did some work in Manchester, had a meeting over at the Trafford Centre, came home, put some drinks in the fridge, walked up the stairs and bang, back went. And when I describe pain, I mean, I can't tell you pain like it. It was like someone had stabbed me in the back. Anyway, I was in bed for 7 days. I've been on diazepam. I've been on every painkiller in the world. I've literally done absolutely nothing apart from lie in bed and sit in front of the TV and prop myself up. So I'm still in a bad way. I've still got a bad back. I missed the Wolves game at home. I missed Fulham away. And tomorrow I'm going to Tottenham. I can't walk very far, but I'm going to dose myself up with painkillers. And hopefully I'm just going to grin and bear it and get through it. But, yeah, it's not been good. I'm a bit scared of going back to the physio because I know it's muscular and I don't want it to do any damage. Some people have recommended acupuncture. It's a bit strange. I wake up in the morning and I get the pain in the lower back and sometimes it goes a bit down my leg. So that sort of indicates a bit sciatica. But people are saying do acupuncture and that, but I don't know. If anyone's got any recommendations of what I should do, or if you do back treatment or you think you can fix me, please leave me a message or get in touch via Instagram, because at the minute I'm pretty desperate, you know what I mean, to get it sorted. I'll be dead honest with you. I'm trying to prop myself up now. It's doing me head in. But listen, Blues, unbelievable situation we found ourselves in. They said to us, you've got to go to Brighton Thursday night. That won't be easy. We dealt with it. You got to go to Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest won't be easy. We dealt with it. You got to go to Wolves at home. Wolves already beat you this season. We dealt with it. Fulham away, that's a tough one. Fulham away, you got to go there and sort it out. We dealt with it. And now it's Tottenham. Now we're two games away from winning the Premier League again. The 4th time on the spin. Never been done in the history of English football. Manchester City Football Club, 4-peat. Yeah, 4-peat. Not 3 in a row. We've done that. 4-peat, yeah. We're on with it. Tomorrow, Tottenham. I'm confident, Blues. I'm confident. We're Manchester City Football Club. We're in form. You know, we're in touching distance. We can feel the 4th Premier League. We can't let it slip now. We can't let it slip now. I know you're going to be nervous. I'm nervous. I know the players are going to be nervous. But take a step back. Take a deep breath. Forget Tottenham. Forget Tottenham should roll over and let City win. Forget Tottenham. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. Yeah? We're going to go there. Manchester City Football Club, champions of the world, treble winners. And we're going to win. That's what we're going to do. We're going to win because we're good enough to win. We're better than them. Yeah? They talk about the hoodoo at Tottenham. I get it. I've seen it with my own eyes. But this season we broke that. We went there in the FA Cup. We broke the hoodoo. We came away with a win. We've just got to get there tomorrow. The Blue Army. Exactly the same as Fulham. Fantastic support at Fulham. Everybody non-stop singing and get behind this team and get them over the line. This is the most important game of the season. This is one of the most important games in the last couple of seasons for us. Do you know what I mean? We're on the verge of making history. The football club with no history is on the verge of making history again. Not the history where they're just collecting trophies. That kind of history. History of unique success. Things that other teams have not done. Things that have never been seen in the history of English football. We're on the verge of doing it, yeah? So it's only a numbers game now. It's only a numbers game now for Manchester City. Catching up on numbers. All the unique achievements that these teams have done. Doubles, trebles, you know, 3 in a row, 4 in a row, 2 in a row. back-to-backs, Premier Leagues, all that. We've done it. We've done it. Everything unique in English football, bar the invincibles that Arsenal have done, we've done. Do you know what I mean? But we're creating our own unique history. Centurions, Formidables, treble winners, 4 in a row, 5 in one season. The list's continuing. We're not going anywhere. Do you know what I mean? The only football team to win 4 in a row with 115 charges. It's all unique. It's all unique. You know what I mean? And we're going to keep doing it. It's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a game for players that have been there before. It's going to be the game for mentality. It's going to be a game where we're going to have to ride our luck a little bit. And we've been here before, Blues. We've been in the trenches before. It's got Newcastle away vibes, this. The first season, Aguero, 2012. It's got them vibes where we went to Newcastle. I think Newcastle had beat United on the Wednesday or something. And everyone was a bit nervous in the pub before the game. We got to St. James's Park. Everyone was sort of shitting it a little bit. And I remember the game being horrible. I just remember the whole game being horrible. Looking at the scoreboard, it didn't seem to move. And then Yaya Toure, the big game man, stepped up, put Newcastle to bed. We came out the ground singing, we're going to win the league, and now you're going to believe us. Ready for the weekend game. That's what we've got to do tomorrow. We've got to get there, get the 3 points. Don't care if it's 1-0 off fucking Edison's ass. I don't care. We've got to get the win and get ready for West Ham next week for the title. Do you know what I mean? This Arsenal team are doing their job. We're doing our job. Do you know what I mean? Someone's got to lose it. Someone's got to lose this title this year. Someone is going to be disappointed. One fan base is going to be in the mud. It ain't going to be us. It's not going to be us. You know, they laughed at us. They told us we want the same team. They said Haaland was finished. They said Doku was finished. They said Guardiola was the worst signing of the season. They said Pep had lost it. Well, we're 2 games away from greatness again. 2 games away from it. Ignore the bullshit. Ignore all the shit online. Everyone's going to try and drag us down. They can't drag us down. We're elite mentality now. This is it. You, rival teams, Liverpool and Arsenal, have let this situation get to this. You have let Manchester City Football Club, yeah, be within 2 games of winning the 4th Premier League. Do not blame anyone else but yourself. The standards that we set have been set for the last 6 years. Yeah, you have not met the standards required to come and take the title from us. So if Manchester City go and win this title now, you've only got yourself to blame, not us. It's very easy to blame Man City. It's very easy to blame charges. But do not blame the failure of your football club on the standards of our football club, because our standards are a lot higher than yours. Simple as that. Yeah. When I said the other week that Arsenal had a chance to end Manchester City's title by coming to the Etihad and winning, but they didn't. They camped in their own half and shit themselves. People laughed. It's a great point, Steve. It's a fantastic point. We defended well. We got a point at the Etihad. What did you want us to do? Go and beat you at the Etihad? Well, yeah, because that point wasn't enough. Look at the situation. If you'd have beat Manchester City, you'd have pushed Manchester City away, yeah? And you could have lost against Aston Villa and it'd still be in your hands. That is exactly what I meant about mentality. I'm thinking of the bigger picture. You're thinking of the short picture. You're thinking of the great point. But what did that point do? Where did that point get you? Nowhere. Nowhere. So at the end of the day, you had your chance. You blew it. The ball is in our court now. We got to go tomorrow and get the win. But the game at Fulham at weekend, fantastic. Really great to see. Josko Guardiola coming in again, scoring goals. I think he's had a great season. I think he was bought as a centre-back. He's been played at left-back, out of position. I feel like he's been steady. I feel like Pep's not pressured him too much. I think he's brought him in and out when he needed to. But now he's a key part of the squad. I think he's control. He can go at defenders, left and right foot. He can come into midfield. I just think the potential is massive with him. Massive. And the finish was great. Kevin De Bruyne with the setup again. He darts into the box and puts it low corner. Fantastic. You know what I mean? Absolutely fantastic. But we controlled the game against Fulham. We absolutely controlled it. I feel like Mateo Kovacic has come in the business end of the season, steadied the ship a little bit. I feel like he sits alongside Rodri nice. I feel like he can get the ball in tight spaces and get out of it. I feel like he drives into gaps and gets Manchester City on the front foot. I feel like Kovacic has played really, really well. I do. I think last few games. Unsung hero of the season for me is got to be Akanji. I feel like Akanji has been absolutely brilliant. 1 minute he's in midfield, then he's at right back, then he's at centre back, then he's on the left. I feel like every time he's called upon by Pep, he delivers. I feel that Ruben Diaz coming back is big character, big energy, been there before, wants to win. Rodri wants to win, energy, powerful. Kevin De Bruyne, you know what I mean? Kyle Walker, all experienced players. Phil Foden, what a season. What a season he's had. On the overlap, beginning of the season, there's a clip knocking about of me saying this is Phil Foden's standout season. He needs to go out there, prove he needs to get in this Man City team, show Pep Guardiola where he needs to play, score the goals, get the assists, drag Man City to a title. Well done, Phil Foden. Stockport Iniesta on the verge of the title. What a season he's had. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes he's out wide, sometimes he's centre in the 10. But I tell you what a fantastic player. Big game goals, Bernabeu Stadium, hat-tricks against Man United, Villa, things like that. He's not that player anymore that was on the verge, bit part, sub-player. He's a key player of the squad. Erling Braut Haaland, yeah? The only player in the world that can be judged by, because he hasn't scored 50 goals a season. The only player in the world that Roy Keane can compare him to a League Two player. Well, that's come back and bit Roy on the arse, yeah? And now he's talking about Haaland being petulant. Well, listen, we all know who's petulant. We all know who behaves like a smacked ass. And it ain't Erling Haaland, it's Roy Keane. Did it throughout his career, you know what I mean? Stamping on people, you know, trying to break people's legs, things like that. If that's what you want to do, Roy, that's great. But if you've got a personal vendetta against his father, you know, that's up to you. But the son has rammed it down your throat. He's been to Old Trafford. He's scored. The fans tried to sing his Keano's name to him. He scored. And he bounced back and scores goals. You know what I mean? 4 goals against Fulham, against Wolves. But Roy Keane, Haaland things, trying to knock him off his game. I wouldn't even pay any attention to it. It's jealousy. It's envy. You know what I mean? If Haaland had signed for Man United, he'd be blowing smoke up his arse and sucking him off every week. So at the end of the day, it's Roy Keane. You know what I mean? We know all about that man. Yeah, fantastic player, fantastic footballer. But we know you're a smacked ass, mate. You know what I mean? You left your country, fucked off. You know, you've done a few things in your career where, you know, things you're never gonna come back from. And to go at a young kid, 22-year-old, that's come to this league, won the treble, broke every record that he's going, and he's scored over 30 goals again, and says he's a League Two player. What do you want, Roy? Do you know what I mean? If he was laying it off and his first touch was brilliant, he was coming into midfield and link-up play was fantastic, he'd be the best player that everyone's ever seen in the world. So, bit of nonsense there from Roy Keane, bit of nonsense, you know what I mean? But it is what it is, Blues, you know what I mean? There's a lot of that around there now, you know what I mean? Rodri not getting in the nominations for Player of the Year and that. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. These individual awards are bullshit. They're absolutely bullshit. We know that, you know what I mean? Manchester City, the most hated team in the country at the minute. 1, because they're winning. 2, because we've got 115 charges and nobody is understanding why we're not getting charged. And 3, apparently it's boring now, the Premier League. But it wasn't boring when Liverpool were winning 6 and 7 titles. It wasn't boring when Man United was winning 8 and 9 titles. It was all great then. Do you know what I mean? People took it on the chin. It was Liverpool, Man United. Because it's Man City, they don't like it. And because it's Manchester City, who have spent well, you know what I mean, who have got a great academy, who are turning over players, sell-on clauses, buyback clauses, who are, you know, opening doors all around the world with the City Group. You know, they're entering the markets in China, Japan, New York, Mumbai, Uruguay. They're doing all these things around the world, getting the brand out there, yeah? And it's growing at a rapid rate. And all this charges nonsense with the Premier League and all that is getting thrown around, and it's just trying to damage the brand. It's damaging the brand. So when it's all done and dusted, when it's all been levelled out and we find out what's been going on, I hope that Manchester City, I really do hope, they've got a long list of people who have slandered this club and dragged it through the mud. Long list, yeah? And I hope we go after every single one of them. But the only thing we can do now, Blues, to make sure we boil the ultimate fucking pot of piss and make sure we upset the whole of English football and make sure that Manchester City are ruining adult lives, yeah? There's kids growing up with no dads because of Manchester City. The dad's gone on the piss. He's come home. He's fucking ballooning. His missus is sick of it. She's left him. The kids have been dragged out. You know what I mean? He's weekend dad now because he can't handle it. The Man United are fucking 8th, 9th. Yeah, shit like that's going on. And the only way we can make that continue is by Manchester City winning the league again. Starting with Tottenham tomorrow. Go and beat Tottenham tomorrow. Go and beat West Ham. Win the Premier League again. 4 in a row. Never been done. And then go and do the Swamp Dwellers. Yeah. At Wembley again. That is what we need to do. And speaking of the Swamp Dwellers and all the people that used to criticise me, stop talking about Man United's roof, Steve, and all that taking the piss. Well, you seen it yesterday, didn't you? You seen it. The theatre of streams yesterday. Fucking water running down the stairs in the stadium. Piss bubbling down the fucking stairs in the stadium, yeah? Manchester United Football Club. 31 points behind Manchester City. 12 years on the bounce, finishing behind Manchester City. Yeah? At home against Arsenal. Barely fucking put a glove on them. Just a shadow of the former selves. Shadow of the former selves. So, can't wait to face them at Wembley. Can't wait. The roof's still leaking. Sir Jim's come in with this big list. Omar Barada, Jason Wilcox. Let's get these boys signed up. No, no, no. Get Big Dave on the phone from fucking Salford the Roofer. Dave the Roof, yeah, who everyone knows him as. Get him to put a couple of slates up there or a bit of silicone or some of that CT1 or gutter sealant and start making that water issue go away. Because if I paid 60 grand a year to go swimming inside my executive box when it rained, I wouldn't be happy. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't be happy. But anyway, we don't have them problems on the blue side. I can safely say that the roof works. The drainage system's fantastic. It all goes down them big tubes outside, gets recycled. We water the pitch with it and that. We've got a proper system going on, you know what I mean? So we're happy with that. But, yeah, it's a mad one. I can't lie. It's been a mad couple of weeks. And I think if City win this league this season, it'll be the best one yet. I do feel like after losing Gundogan and Mahrez and Laporte, etc., we didn't look like we had the best window. But I just think that's because our standards are that high. I just feel like this club's standards now and what we expect is so high that anything lower than that, we sort of moan a little bit and think it's not going right. But we're winning games. We're 2 games away from winning a title again. 2 games away from winning it again. That's how good this team is. That's how good the manager is. Pep Guardiola, again, keeping this team motivated, keeping it freshened up, keeping the hunger alive in the changing room. Do you know how hard that is? You know, you look at Liverpool and they say Klopp had a great team and he pushed Manchester City. He won 1 league. He won 1 league title. He's had so many breaks and Europa Leagues and things like that, you know, he's been able to refresh and rest. We've been constant at the top table, pushing the boundaries every season. Even losing world-class players, we're pushing it and pushing it. Trebles, Centurions, 4P. These are all things that Manchester City supporters years ago could never have thought of. These things that we have to take a step back sometimes and think, you know what? This is fucking unbelievable, this. This is unbelievable. And that's how it is, you know what I mean? And we need to make sure that we keep calm tomorrow. We go to Tottenham. We play our own game. Yeah. We don't let the occasion get onto us. We relax. We grow into it. A bit like Fulham. And then we slowly start to turn the screw and get the result. Is it going to be nervous? Yeah. Are we going to ride our luck? 1,000,000%. Have we been here before? 100%. But I'm confident. I'm confident we can get it done. Don't worry about Tottenham. Worry about Manchester City. And if the best version of Manchester City turns up tomorrow and the best version of Tottenham Hotspur turn up tomorrow, we win comfortably. That's all we need to say. So all I'm saying is anyone who's travelling to Tottenham, get behind the boys. I'm going to be there. Please don't dive all over me back. I'm in a bit of a bad way, but I'll be there. Sorry for the lack of videos. I have been poorly. I've missed 2 games. I'm not proud of it, but health is wealth. You know what I mean? I needed to try and get ready for this. And yeah, what a season. Let's go out on a high. Let's go Tottenham tomorrow win. And let's go and win the league against West Ham at home in front of our fans again. And then it's all systems go for the FA Cup final against the Swamp Dwellers. Yeah. Can't beat it. Please leave a like on the stream. The algorithm would have booted me way down now because I've not done any content. Please subscribe to my channel if you don't subscribe. Please share this to other Blues out there if they want something to watch while they're having a beer or, you know, just chilling in the house. Give them my link. Let them watch it. And all I'm going to say is we never win at home. We never win away. We lost last week and we lost today. We don't give up because we're all pissed up. MCFC. Okay. Come on, City. 2 more to go. Come on.